We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walk through. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
All right, guys, what's up? This is Kevin with Real Breaks. Good to see everyone in here. We are doing our 2025 Panini Prizm Football number 5 full case, our first full case. Let's do it. It's going to be 12 boxes of Panini Prizm Football. Who's here to hang out tonight? This will be a fun one. It's a marathon. It's going to be good. Well, we got 2 cases, guys. I'm going to let you guys pick. First one to say left or right. We are going to go with that case. I want to give you guys the full power of this one. Left or right. And we will get started. And Gizamoto says right. Right it is. Perfect. I'm going to take the left out of here. Right seems to be the spot today. We picked right in the last one and got that dual color blast of Kelsey and Mahomes. So maybe we'll get that same type of luck with some big cards in this right one. So let's do it. Let's get this open here. Z-letter, stay hot. You are having the craziest night, man. First one out. There we go. This will be a long one today, guys. It'll be a good long Monday night. Hopefully you guys are going to stay and hang out with me. We got 12 boxes of Prizm. This is going to be cool. All right. Empty box. All right, we got our 12 boxes. Let's hope we have enough cases, enough top loaders. All right, stocked up. We will. All right, and the marathon begins, guys. 12 boxes of suspense. Here we go. Look at that Jamar Chase Manga or Burrow Chase duel. All right. We're for sure going to pull something out of this. That would be a sweet hit, though. And I just put some more discounts on Midnight, guys. That is at a screaming hot deal. So if you guys want to have some fun with a nice quick break after this, go grab a spot in Midnight. Let's do some high-end basketball. That'd be a blast to do tonight. So I just want to put that out there. That's in your cards for tonight. And also, we got the drafted as well, too. We could actually do that right after this, too. They'll both be ending about the same time. And whatever one fills first, we can do. So, let me take a look at drafted. Drafted has 13 spots left. So, if you guys want more Prizm, we'll have plenty more. That's a cool image, huh? And we got Christian Kirk going to the Texans. That's out of 230. Zaire Franklin to the Colts. Refractor auto to the Colts there. And Kyle Monangai out of 125. He actually had a really good year this year. Bucky Irving on the silver insert. Let's go to the Bears. Yeah, he moved, man. I was impressed when he played the Packers. Every time he got the ball, it seemed like he got 5 yards every time. We got Winfield on the refractor and Kyler Murray to the Cardinals out of 249. We got Mike Rozier out of 99. Little Prizm break, Saquon Barkley. And how about that throwback auto, Savion Williams to the Packers. It's going to be out of 75. Mike Vrabel, wouldn't that be a cool superfractor to get? Some of those coach cards would be really fun to get like a low numbered one. And Jeremy Shockey out of 225 to the Saints. That's a cool throwback. Fractal of J.J. McCarthy. Marvin Harrison Jr. on refractor. This is fun. We're going to have a good night tonight, guys. Like I said, stick around, grab a soda. It's a marathon break, but we're going to see something cool. As they stick a little bit. Davey Martinez to the Seahawks. That's out of 249. Caleb Williams refractor on the throwback. Very nice to the Bears. Fractal, Penix Jr. Caleb is pretty off-centered on that one. Very off to the right. It happens. And we got Jaden Blue on the refractor. Ramondre Stevenson to the Patriots out of 225. And we got a pink... oh, that's Super Bowl logo. That's really cool. Antonio Winfield Jr. to the Bucks. That's 52 out of 60. That's actually a really cool one. Jackson Dart on the prismatic. And Marquise Brown to the Chiefs. It's going to be numbered out of 200. Oh, cool. They got a London game one here. Global Reach. That's Will Richard. It's kind of neat. Got Javonte Williams going to Dallas. That's out of 180. Abdul Carter Emergent. And we'll start off with a few cards up here. And I think there's something crazy. Doing another full case? Not tonight. Not tonight. I wish, man. I wish. I would say we are, though. Just not tonight. But I wish we were. But we do got a full case of Midnight tonight. High-end basketball. Just as full. Yeah, just as fun. They both are very different products. But, man, ripping that full case last night, just seeing how beautiful those cards were. A little thicker stock. They were good. But, man, something about Prizm. It's hard to say stuff's on the same level. Post it. Yeah, I don't know if we'd fill this light. Maybe. We'll get to it. Don't worry. We got plenty of Prizm. I promise you. We got plenty of Prizm. There ain't nothing to worry about here. We'd all be up till 4 in the morning. Because we know this ain't a quick break. I'd do it for you guys, though. I'd stay up. Yeah, I feel like, you know, 3-boxers is good because it brings a little bit cheaper price, and not everyone can afford to jump in on the full casers. But we love doing full cases, and yeah, you'll see another one. Full casers just guarantee you that case hit, and yeah, it's awesome. Gesicki out of 200. We love him. Greg Rousseau going to the Bills. Well, it looked like that might have been numbered, but it's insert. Silver insert. TJ Husmann-Zada on the snakeskin. That's cool. These are not numbered, but pretty rare. Ashen Genty. And Jackson Dart. Ooh, how about this one for the Jaguars? Travis Hunter on the refractor. What I will say, sometimes with those 3-boxers, oh, you can hit big. We just saw it in the last one, getting the dual color blast. So sometimes it's good. You pay a little bit cheaper, and you can still get something crazy. DJ Moore out of 180 for the Bears. Bijan Robinson to the Falcons. That's out of 65. Z. Leonard says, heating up. I'd love to give you another good break, Z. Leonard. Keep that night going. Lots of top load. I think my left arm might fall off by the end of the night. Be worth it, though. Cam Scattaboo. And we got a Mason Graham going to the Browns. That's out of 249. And Fireworks, Jalen Hurts. That's out of 99 going to the Eagles. And Jalen Walker to the Falcons. That's numbered out of 149. Rashad Bateman. We got Warren Moon. Let's go to the Chiefs out of 249. And Lewis Lips. I don't know. I might be too young, man. Out of 49. Looks like an absolute legend for the Steelers, though. Who's got the Steelers? I'm gonna have to YouTube that guy. Smart Guy Sports. And Cole Kmet on the Super Bowl Panini backer on there. Numbered 7 out of 60. Jaden Daniels on the throwback refractor. Let's go into the Commanders. Oh, wow. Immediately sold? Oh, my goodness. Probably sold too low. Especially with Prizm, I always tell people, don't be too quick to sell. If you got something decent, grade it, man. People want Prizm graded, if it's in gradable condition. Mike Gesicki to the Bengals out of 225, because sometimes Prism, like anything, it could have scratches, it could have hurt corners, it could have a bunch of different stuff. Jalen Milroe to the Seahawks. That's out of 125. Very nice. And look at that for the Raiders. Throwback auto on the silver. Ashton Genty. Very nice. 90 out of 149. And the Raiders is going to be Pizza Fella. Nice one. And Tank Bigsby to the Jaguars out of 200. Fractal Bo Nix. Kirby Joseph. They use like thinner packs this year. Not a huge fan of that. You think it'd be easier to rip, but sometimes it's not. It's almost too light. I don't know. You might be surprised. Might be surprised at some of those sales. Cam Chancellor, we got Terry McLaurin, orange out of 249 going to the Commanders, and Alfred Collins going to the 49ers on the red auto. We numbered out of 149. 49ers is Keith Fields. We got Trent McDuffie. That's out of 99. Christian Gonzalez. Turpin, Jalen Noel to the Texans. That's out of 249 on the orange. And A.O. Manor. So we got a 65. Very nice going to the Titans. And we got an auto Xavier Legette. Let's go to the Panthers. That's going to be numbered out of 149. And Chuba Hubbard to the Panthers out of 225. Tyler Warren to the Colts. Marvin Harrison Jr. on refractor there. DJ Giddens to the Colts. That's out of 200. And look at that for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Indy Kahuna. The Prismania Joe Burrow. Boom. Here you go, buddy. You said you were looking for a case hit Burrow, right? How about that one? That's awesome. Prismania Joe Burrow. Let's go. You called it. You called it tonight. We got DJ Giddens on refractor. Tyleik Williams on Detroit out of 125. And DK going to the Titans out of 180. And Tucker Kraft going to the Packers. It's going to be out of 149. And we got Dave Krieg. Let's go to the Seahawks out of 230. Jackson Dart on the fireworks. You think he'll be back? All right. Yeah, that's awesome. Those Prismanias are sweet. And the good news is the case just started. Yeah, Z Leonard, you never know with these things. There's cases with multiple case hits like that. We'll see. We got a long ways to go. Got Tyler Booker. That's going to the Cowboys out of 200. Matthew Golden on the hollow on the fireworks. And Jim Kelly to the Bills. That's out of 230. Prison break, we got Trevor Lawrence. Jennings, another Juwan Jennings. That's going to be numbered out of 180. And Kenneth Grant. Auto going to the Dolphins. Oh, you are? Bengals lifer, huh? That's awesome. Originally from Cincy. Well, congrats. That's even more special then. Tyler Shuck. And we got a Christian Gonzalez on the Super Bowl background. 51 out of 60. That's headed to the Patriots. Emmitt Smith to the Cowboys. Look at that. Tim Tebow back in the product. Should have worn my Tebow jersey today. Rich Gannon. Bryce Young to the Panthers. Numbered out of 249. Nice hit. And Patrick Mahomes. Gotta love that for the Chiefs. 125. Very nice. Purple. Any color Mahomes, right? Chiefs are going to be Pete. And there you go. There's a nice quarterback auto. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Tebow the GOAT. I agree, man. I agree. Seahawks, Smart Guy Sports. Best athlete ever in college football. And another quarterback, we got Will Howard going to the Steelers. That's 23 out of 149. Jalen Milroe on the emergent going to Seahawks. Jared Verse. an awesome image, huh? Devin Neal to the Saints out of 249. Jaden Daniels on the silver on the throwback. That's nice. Like Vrabel. I really want to get a low-numbered Vrabel. That'd be sweet. Got Arroyo on the silver. Larry Fitzgerald to the Cardinals out of 225. And the purple cracked ice. Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers. That's out of 65. Nice hit. Should banish the Chris Carter Dolphins and Torrey Hall Jags cards. Devin Hester Falcons too. Yeah, it's kind of fun. You don't see it very much, so Prizm's like, you know what? We got a big enough checklist. We're gonna do it. Someone out there likes it. I agree, though. It's odd, but someone out there likes it. I'm feeling a 101 tonight, huh? Or a gold vinyl. Or a gold. Trevor Lawrence on a refractor. We got Lance Briggs to the Bears at a 180. And a Pat Bryant auto on the throwback. Going to the Broncos. Who's got the Broncos? Haven't seen them much. You Cavi. Donovan Jackson, Vikings, 9 out of 99. Randy White, silver, going to the Cowboys. And Jalen Lane to the Commanders out of 230. Xavier Worthy to the Chiefs. That's going to be 51 out of 75 on that green scope. And another Savion Williams. That's headed to the Packers. And Packers is Jay Cassell. And we got Hines Ward going to the Steelers out of 200. Omari and Hampton on Emergent. And you got Armstead. And Jalen Hurts on the blue. That's going to be out of 230 going to the Eagles. And how about a Cam Ward on the silver? Throwback. Here in Glenn. Got Tyler Warren on the refractor. Golden Tate out of 149 going to the Lions. And Ismail to the Panthers out of 125. Brock Bowers on Prism Break. And Calvin Ridley, orange, going to the Titans out of 249. Will Richard, London games, that's numbered out of 49. Let's go to the Vikings. And Kyle Williams to the Patriots out of 225. All right, this is going to be our halfway through once we get done with this box here. I promised a marathon, and a marathon we got. Got Curtis Rourke to the Niners out of 200. Cam Ward Emergent. Jason Sehorn to the Giants. That's out of 149. Ramondre Stevenson, green scope out of 75, going to the Patriots. H-Chan, we got out of 230 going to the Dolphins. Prismatic, Colson Loveland. Brock Bowers to the Raiders. That's out of 125. Curly Jr., Drake London to the Falcons out of 225. Tyler Shuck. Chris Boswell to the Steelers. That's out of 65 on the Orange Wave. James Conner. We got Alex Pierce going to the Colts. 225. And Russell Wilson to the Giants. That's going to be Camo. 14 out of 25. And Tootin on the auto. Nice one for the Jaguars. Tyler Shook. Marshall Falk going to the Colts out of 200. Allen. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to take a look at some breaks here. We got 21 and 12. So we still got some room left to go in there. And we got Woody Marks to the Texans. That's an orange out of 249. Tyler Shuck on the Emergent. DK on Refractor. Phil Maffa out of 180 going to the Cowboys. And Jeff Garcia, that's an old school one. Out of 60. Going to the 49ers. Got Chris Jones going to Kansas City. And Wayne Shrabet. And do we have a gold here? Gold Emergent. It is out of 10. Look at that. Cam Ward. Gold Emergent going to the Titans. Look at that one. Titans is going to be J.R. Birch. Very nice. Gotta love some Prizm Gold, huh? Andrew Van Ginkel to the Vikings. That's out of 49. And another Patrick Mahomes numbered. That one's out of 230. Going to the Chiefs. And a Mason Graham going to the Browns. And that's an auto out of 75. David Montgomery purple. Is that a 125? Yeah, Jackson Dart there. Ken O'Brien, Matthew Stafford to the Rams out of 225. And Panini back, we got Larry Fitzgerald. That's 10 out of 20 to the Cardinals. That's cool. Cardinals is Rodney Gully. And how about a Will Campbell? Very nice. Going to the Patriots. That's out of 25. Very nice. Justin Jefferson on the orange out of 249 to the Vikings. Javonte Williams, Prism break on Mahomes. We're doing 12 boxes, yeah. And this is, after this box, we'll have 4 to go. Hey, Josh Allen for the Bills out of 200. Bo Nix on the fractal. Stephon Diggs to the Patriots. That's out of 249. Hunter Henry out of 225 to the Patriots. And Tez Johnson going to the Bucks. And we got Kyle Pitts. That's going to be 4 out of 99 going to the Falcons. Jamar Gibbs, refractor. And Chop Robinson for the Dolphins out of 180. Michael Williams to the 49ers out of 125. And wow, look at this. Omarion Hampton and Ashton Genty. Duel. 75 out of 99. Look at that one. Chargers is Pete L. And Raiders is Pizza Fella. Do a random for that one after the break. That's cool. On Valet out of 249. Or Valet. Cooper Kupp on silver. Membo to the Jets. It's going to be out of 225. Tyler Warren. You got Tyler Shuck on the refractor. Going to the Saints, that's Rodney Gully. And a Chase Brown to the Bengals out of 230. Jackson Dart base. Jameson Williams to the Lions out of 125. All right, 4 boxes to go. Got Theo Johnson, Kyle Williams to the Patriots out of 200. And how about to the Baltimore Ravens? We got Zay Flowers on the auto. And Josh Connerly Jr. on Super Bowl background out of 60 going to Washington. Nick Bonito. Cade Stover. We got Andrew Makukba out of 180 going to Philly. And Jim Kelly going to the Buffalo Bills out of 15 on the camo. Very nice. And flashback, Freeman McNeil going to the Jets. It's numbered out of 149. And Caleb Williams to the Bears. This is going to be at a 149. Travis Etienne Jr. on silver. Jared Goff orange going to the Lions out of 249. Got Shadeur base. And Will Campbell on the refractor. Jerome Ford to the Browns out of 200. Green scope, we got A.J. Barter to the Seahawks out of 75. Dylan Gabriel to the Browns. That's out of 230. And another Dylan Gabriel. That's going to be purple out of 225. Purple cracked ice. Very nice for the Browns. Browns is Pete L. PMN. Pete. All right. And Archie Manning, that's going to be out of 225. Luther Burden out of 99. Chicago Bears. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons out of 200. Got a Tim Tebow refractor. Graham Mertz of the Texans out of 230. And Tez Johnson to the Bucks. That's going to be numbered out of 99. Caleb Johnson to the Steelers out of 75. 12 out of 75. It's a nice hit. Steve Spurrier, Michael Wilson to the Cardinals out of 180. And we got a white Riley Leonard. That's out of 35. Wow. Very nice. Going to the Colts. Colts is Woe me. Oh no, something like that. Awesome hit. And to the Browns, we got a Dylan Gabriel auto. Marquise Brown to the Chiefs at a 149. Myles Garrett. Keyshawn Johnson to the Panthers at a 230. Buka. Jamar Chase out of 249, school color match. And Derek Harmon to the Steelers. That's going to be out of 99. Whoa. Knock these cards down. There we go. Slipped out of my hand. All right, 2 to go. Grab some more penny sleeves. And we got Julius Peppers to the Bears at a 225. Brian Thomas on Prizm break. George Kittle, the 49ers at a 230. Calvin Ridley, LeGarrette Blount on a 200. And Zaire Franklin go to the Colts. And the Green Scope Auto, numbered out of 75. Oh, let's stick to that case of junk. And Malik Neighbors to the Giants. This is going to be out of 75. Jamar Chase on refractor. Got Bo Nix on refractor. TJ Hawkinson out of 149. And I think we got more gold coming up here. Looks like gold, and looks like the Falcons. It's going to be Caden Ellis out of 10 to the Falcons. And the Falcons are big. Mal. And Colson Loveland auto to the Bears. Very nice. Chicago Bears. That is Don Mega. There you go. And Amari and Hampton for the Chargers out of 230. Abdul Carter on Emergent. Tua on silver. And Jalen Milroe to the Seahawks, numbered out of 200. Silver Will Johnson and Abdul Carter for the Jets. I mean for the Giants. Out of 249 of that orange. And James Lofton out of 99 going to the Packers. All right, guys, we are on to our last box. And when I said marathon, I wasn't kidding. We are at 1 hour and 32. We're testing it here. This has been fun, though. Prizm full case. Wayne Sherbet. We got Jalen Cooker out of 149 to the Panthers, and a Pat Bryant auto going to the Broncos. And Mark Andrews out of 65. Ron Jarowski going to the Eagles out of 230. And we got Kenneth Walker to the Seahawks out of 125. Into the Chiefs, we got a Jalen Royals auto. Steven Jackson to the Rams. That's out of 225. Jared Goff on the silver. We got Christian Benford. That's out of 200. Lamar Jackson on silver. On the retro throwback. Mason Graham on silver. Tank Bigsby going to the Jags out of 230. Caden Ellis out of 99 to the Falcons. And Matthew Golden to the Packers. Number 94 out of 249. Brian Thomas on Prizm break. Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins out of 180. All right, guys, that is it. We're going to do a recap. We have quite the cards here. Lots of numbered cards in Prizm. All right, so we're going to do this one stack at a time. Get everything organized by numbered, so we're gonna do this. That way you know what each card is numbered to. We can go through that way. So these are all going to be numbered out of 225. All right, 225. Steven Jackson, Julius Peppers, Archie Manning, Dylan Gabriel, Hunter Henry, Mbao, Matthew Stafford, Drake London, Alex Pierce, Kyle Williams, Larry Fitzgerald, Chuba Hubbard, Mike Gesicki, Jeremy Shockey, and Ramondre Stevenson. And we got this like football background here. These are numbered out of 180. We got a DJ Moore and Javonte Williams. Green and yellows here are numbered out of 200. Christian Benford, LeGarrette Blount, Jalen Milroe, Kyle Pitts, Kyle Williams, Jerome Ford, Josh Allen, Curtis Rourke, Marshall Falk, Hines Ward, Tyler Booker, DJ Giddens, Mike Gesicki, Tank Bigsby, and Marquise Brown. And we got the orange. These are numbered out of 249. Matthew Golden, Abdul Carter, Jamar Chase, Jared Goff, Stephon Diggs, Vele, Woody Marks, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Bryce Young, Devin Neal, Terry McLaurin, Jalen Noel, Mason Graham, Warren Moon, Kyler Murray, and Damian Martinez. Got a little blue cracked ice coming up here. These are out of 99. Caden Ellis, James Lofton, Derek Harmon, Kyle Pitts, Donovan Jackson, Trent McDuffie, and Mike Rozier. Here's some refractor and some base here. Lamar Jackson, Travis Hunter, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shuck, Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, Jaden Daniels, and Caleb Williams. And purples are out of 125. You got Kenneth Walker, Michael Williams, David Montgomery, Brock Bowers, Patrick Mahomes, Kyle Monangai, Jalen Milroe, Jamison Williams, Ismail, and Tyleek Williams. And out of 149, got Jalen Coker, T.J. Hawkinson, Marquise Brown, Caleb Williams, Will Howard, Wayne Shrubette, Jason Sehorn, Golden Tate, Tucker Kraft, and Jalen Walker. Got one prismatic here. That's Luther Burden for the Bears. That's numbered out of 99. And orange. These are numbered out of 65. Got Mark Andrews, Chris Boswell, Christian McCaffrey, Eamon Nair, and Bijan Robinson. And blue waves. These are numbered out of 230. Ron Jaworski, Tanks Bigsby, George Kittle, Omarion Hampton, Graham Mertz, Keyshawn Johnson, Dylan Gabriel, Chase Brown, Patrick Mahomes, Achan, Jalen Lane, Jalen Hurts, Jim Kelly, Dave Krieg, and Christian Kirk. Super Bowl backgrounds here. These are numbered out of 60. Josh Cotterly Jr., Jeff Garcia, Christian Gonzalez, and Antoine Winfield, and Cole Kmet. And here's our purples. Well, we got a couple purple. This one is numbered out of 99, Fireworks Jalen Hurts. These two are purple here. And these are numbered out of 49. We got Andrew Van Ginkel and Will Richard. We got some football backs, and we got a snakeskin. These are out of 180. Tyreek Hill, Michael Wilson, Andrew Mukukpa, Chop Robinson, Phil Maffa, Lance Briggs, Juwan Jennings, and Shamir DK. And TJ Husmanzada on the snakeskin going to the Bengals. And we got some green scope here. These are numbered out of 75. Got Malik Neighbors, Caleb Johnson, AJ Barner, Stevenson, and Xavier Worthy. And how about some camos? These are, okay. So the Jim Kelly is numbered out of 15. And the Russell Wilson, the blue camo, is numbered out of 25. And the Panini background, Larry Fitzgerald, that's number 10 out of 20. And a Caden Ellis to the Falcons is number 3 out of 10 on the gold. And we got some autos here. Let's go through the autos. Got Pat Bryant, Jalen Royals, Zaire Franklin. It's going to be numbered out of 75. Colson Loveland, Tez Johnson. That's numbered out of 99. We got Tootin, Dylan Gabriel, Zay Flowers, Freeman McNeil on the flashback, numbered out of 149. Tez Johnson to the Bucks. Savion Williams to the Packers out of 75. And Savion Williams red out of 149. Mason Graham to the Browns on the green scope. That's numbered out of 75. Luis Lips to the Steelers out of 49. Pat Bryant auto, Kenneth Grant. Alfred Collins out of 149. Xavier Legette to the Panthers out of 149. And Zaire Franklin. All right, over to the left on the Colts here. Colts is Whoa Me Don't Know. Riley Leonard. That's awesome. 12 out of 35. Nice white. And to the Patriots. Patriots is Scallywag. That's a Will Campbell camo auto out of 25. That's a sharp card. And the Raiders. Raiders is Pizza Fella. The Ashton Genty throwback auto. Number 90 out of 149. And the Seahawks, Soda Mojo. That's Jalen Milroe on the auto. And the Titans, we got J.R. Birch. We got a Cam Ward Emergent. That is numbered out of 10. Numbered 7 out of 10. This one we're going to do a random for as soon as I get done with the recap. That's a Marion Hampton and Ashton Genty going to the Chargers and the Raiders. Raiders is Pizza Fella, and Chargers is Pete. That'd be a fun random. Awesome hit on that one. And our big case hit of the break. We got a Joe Burrow Prismania. How cool is that? To the Bengals, Indy Kahuna. Congratulations, Indy. Very nice. All right, well let's get this break set up for the random. All right. Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to get us set up. All right. So we're going to go Chargers and Raiders. I'm going to show you my screen right here. There's my desktop. We got Chargers and Raiders random. I'm going to roll the dice. It has to be at least a 4. And we'll go from there. All right. And it's 2 3s. That's going to be 6. So let's hit this button 6 times for the random to determine who the card belongs to. And it is going to the Raiders. There it is. All right. Let's write this down. All right, guys. Thank you so much. That was a blast. That one took a little bit, but hey, that was 12 boxes. Can't wait to do another full case. That is a great way to rip Prizm. So awesome. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to go down some soda. Eyes are starting to get a little bit heavy, but soda should help. So